A gozleme is a handmade Turkish pastry. You make your own dough and then stuff it with various fillings and fry it off. So it's almost like a toasted sandwich. It's really, really yummy and really quite simple to make. So I've got 2 cups of plain flour. It's going to go straight into my electric mixer, which is fitted with a dough hook. And I've got 1.5 cups of natural yogurt. I'm just going to add a little bit less to start with, as the type of yogurt that you use will change the consistency of the dough. So it's always good to add a little bit less, and then you can add more if it's too dry. And also a teaspoon of salt. So just to get the dough going, got it on low speed. It should take about 5 minutes for your dough to come together. It is a little bit of a wetter dough, however, it shouldn't be too sticky. So just balance it with a little bit of extra flour, a little bit of extra liquid until you've achieved a really nice smooth consistency. So my dough has come together and it's nice and smooth. It's still a little bit sticky and soft, but you do want the dough to be a little bit on the wetter side. So just cover it in cling film in a clean bowl and set it aside to rest for 30 minutes. So the dough's been resting for half an hour. I'm going to take this out and just divide it into 6 equal balls, roughly. Okay. Now I'm just going to roll out the gozleme dough as thin as I can in a large circle shape. It's best to get your dough as thin as possible. It should be almost translucent. So once you've got it into a square or a circle shape, you're ready to put your filling into the gozleme. So I'm using a mixture of grated tasty cheese and also feta cheese, and then a combination of silverbeet, sautéed leek, and hot sopressa. Spread the filling of your gozleme generously in the center of the dough. The next thing to do is to fold the edges of the gozleme over the filling. So you're creating a little package. Now, if your edges are too thick, just roll them again just to thin them out. And then I'm going to brush the dough with some olive oil just to seal those edges and also to help the pastry crisp up. So I'm also just going to press the edges with a fork just to create a nice tight neat package and so that the edges crisp up. So this is now ready to be placed on a fry pan over medium heat to cook through. So I'm just putting the oil side down first. Then I'm going to brush the top of the gozleme with some olive oil before cooking this side. The gozleme should only take a few minutes to cook on each side, but it should be nice and golden. So just check underneath. Yep, that's ready to turn. So once your gozleme is brown on both sides, it's ready to cut up and serve. Do remember when making gozleme to adjust your dough so that it's not too sticky, not too dry, with either extra yogurt or flour. And also make sure you roll that dough out really nice and thin and oil it before cooking. So you can see that the filling is all nice and warm and melted inside, and it really is just like a Turkish toasted sandwich.